What a difference a few hours make. So after applying some pressure and asking some tough questions to the 87-year-old, aside from being bored, what's that? All right, what's happening? Aside from being bored, she is nervous about being in the house by herself. Okay, so let me explain. For 20 years, she lived way up high. Last year, I moved her down, pretty low. So she went from a double-digit floor down to a single-digit floor, low. For a couple of reasons. One, we needed a 2-bedroom, so I would have a bedroom. And last summer of 24, one of the ladies on the 6th floor was in there smoking. I guess she was drunk, fell asleep, and set the place on fire. The entire building, the alarms went off everywhere. And as you know, when the fire alarms go off, the elevators shut off. So I had to first see where the fire was, and then decide if I was going to carry her down all these flights, which I could do, but then I would have to carry back up. So fortunately, it had been contained immediately. And yeah. And then some new guy moved in. I think he had a stroke, and he was learning how to maneuver that automatic wheelchair and kept knocking the elevators off the tracks. So it was like twice a week, the elevator repairmen were out there because this dude kept knocking them off the tracks, to the point where the lady said, if you do it again, you're going to have to pay for it. You know, you have to learn how to operate this chair or get the old-fashioned wheelchair. So that was still going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. So I said, in case there's another fire and I have to get her out quickly, we need to be lower, and I need my own bedroom. And this apartment is huge. It's like 2 apartments in one. And when we first moved, she would always make me close. My bedroom is way down the hall in the back. She would always make me close the door. All right. And she said, that just makes me so nervous with that door open. I guess she's thinking because we're lower that somebody could climb up and get in and come out the back room. Okay. Then I noticed she started closing the bathroom door a lot. My thing is keep the door cracked so that the towels can dry without going sour. And just let some air in there for when we do number 2. Let it air out. I got the fan on, but still need some help. So I've noticed, and I told y'all before, she has a problem with cloudy days and rainy days and all of that. And that's a real condition. Even my best buddy has that. So, and he's the one that really broke it down for me. So I noticed once fall came and the sun started setting earlier, she would always say, don't stay out too late, don't be gone too long, da-da. I'm thinking nothing of it. I'm just thinking, don't stay out too late. She's just being my mama. So, today she said that. I said, I need to go out and smoke. She just ate dinner, so I know her blood sugar ain't dropped. She just ate, and ate very well, as usual. I gave her some vegetables to peel, some onions, and the squash went bad, but now she's in there peeling some potatoes. Because we're going to replace that disaster KFC chicken bowl, just make a shepherd's pie. I think they were going for a shepherd's pie look. I think the chicken was supposed to be on the bottom, and then the vegetables, and then the mashed potatoes, but it just turned out looking like a dog's breakfast to me. So we're going to make an actual shepherd's pie. And so I was thinking instant mashed potatoes. She said she wanted real mashed potatoes. So, okay. So in that regard, she's coming back. And so I said, let me go outside and smoke my pipe and feed the birds, which I am doing. And she says, don't be gone too long. I said, why do you keep saying that? And she said, I just get so nervous in here by myself, and people have been knocking on this door, and people walking up and down the hall, and then the phone ringing. And the phone part is true, because I done blocked all the scammers. So now she's ready to talk on the phone again. Because when I first got back, she was one step away from being scammed. She had my grandmother's bank card from, my grandmother passed in 2012, so it was early 2000s. If there would have been some money on that account, they would have got her. So, and she learned from that, fortunately. So now if she doesn't see a name, I told her if she doesn't see somebody's name, don't answer it, they'll leave a message and we call them back. So she's cool on that. I've given her something to do with her hands. I said I have to give her something to do that she's good at in the kitchen. She's always been one hell of a cook, so in the kitchen. And then I said, what is the problem? And that's when she explained to me, people, been standing in front of the door talking and, knocking on the door, but she didn't answer, which I told her don't answer the door for nobody. And she's just uncomfortable being in there by herself with all this activity going on. The reason I've been staying outside so much is because I knew fall and winter was coming and I was going to be in the house. So we've reached a compromise. She's going to start coming out with me for a while. Got to put on some clothes, some sweats and all of that. I'm even going to carry her over there to the gym like I used to do. That gives her something to do her little play workout, but it's cool for her. And start back cooking, which she's been helping with that anyway, but I'm going to step it up. I'm actually going to put her on the stove off camera and let her, until, her knees hurt or her back hurt, something like that. She's 87. So that's what the whole problem has been. Nervousness. Because I told the doctor she's very nervous and I don't know why. But I pulled it out of her today, so now I know. So in 10 minutes, I'll be going back in the house. So that's that. On that. All right, so again, here I am making another adjustment, rearranging my life for my mama. All right, talk to y'all later. Actually, I'll be cooking in a few, so you'll see me again real soon.